Hello, my friends. Today we're going to do our first segment called Soaring to Enlightenment. We haven't done Soaring to Enlightenment before, although we've had in the previous, but in this iteration of our YouTube videos we haven't. And a few years ago I wrote a book called Soaring to Enlightenment, as you can see. And part of what I want to discuss today, not part, it is what I want to discuss today, is how your energy affects yourself and other people, and the realization about our energy and how our energy is continuous. We're just part of a great, what's the term? Energy universe, okay? Everything is energy. I love physics. Physics is almost like an avocation to me. I read about physics, and physics is energy. As I said, physics is everything. So I just want to read a segment, and I'll discuss it with you from the book. It's our responsibility to learn, grow, understand, and pass on the knowledge so that others will do the same. You know that it's a circle. We lead by following and follow by leading. That's why everyone is involved. We're all equal, and we all have the same abilities, none greater and none lesser. The energy is continuous. It's wonderful to know it and see it, and pass it on, and have others pass it on and back again to the original guide, who then experiences something new for himself or herself. It's constant. We learn from each other. However, if you're ignorant, meaning that you ignore the energy around you, even though it's there, or you create negative energy, everybody else is going to learn from it. They will learn to either stay away from you or how to be more negative. And I want you to think about how, when you walk into a room, how that energy that you emit impacts everyone else in that room. How your energy impacts your family, your friends, your colleagues, your loved ones, who may be all the same people. And what that does to your life, how stress is built from a lot of negative energy. There's good stress, there's bad stress, and so forth. I get that. But stress is still stress. And one of the things that you have to think about, when you're stressful, your energy can be felt by other people. So the continuous learning about energy, even though it's there, as I said earlier, it's all around, it's part of us. We are energy. That's what we are, as is everything else we encounter. And you can see it if you concentrate hard enough on it, or feel it at least, and listen to it. When we listen to music, that's just energy coming, different frequencies. It depends on the frequency that you're in tune with. So it's like tuning a radio. Remember those things? Tuning a radio, and knowing that if you go from this part of the dial to the next part of the dial to the next part of the dial, you'll get different frequencies, and therefore you'll get different stations and different information, whether it's music or news or whatever. But all that stuff impacts you. All that stuff coming from you impacts other people. So you have to understand that your energy has this impact. It hits people. It goes through people. And you want it to be, I hope you want it to be, as positive and powerful as possible. Did I say enough P's in that? Just trying to, stay with it, the popping. But the fact of the matter is that it's true. So you do want it to be powerful and positive and hopefully peaceful. It's like I have a term for this, And I know a lot of people do yoga, and that's great. And you expend a lot of energy from doing yoga, and you take in energy from doing yoga. But when you leave your yoga classes, or when you leave your meditation classes, or when you leave any kind of enlightenment classes, do you lead a yogic life? Are you someone who goes to a yoga studio or any kind of learning environment, and then once you're done, you say, well, I did yoga today, or I did meditation today, or I did my class today. And all the things that you should have learned from all that stuff is sort of out there and done because you did it, and in your time frame, you put it in your schedule and it's over. As opposed to doing it on a constant basis. I'm not saying get into a yoga pose on a constant basis, but I'm saying take that energy from meditation, from yoga, from learning, getting positive knowledge, and making that part of your everyday being so that that yogic life you're living, and no one's perfect, I get it, well, but everyone's perfect. You know the way I view that, we're all the perfect you. But from a societal perspective, I understand. But taking that knowledge and incorporating into your being so that you are living a yogic life, so that when you walk into a place, people feel your energy in a sense that you make them feel good. You make them mellower or happier or more enlightened. And you make them feel your caring and your kindness. The other side of it is you can make people feel that they want to run away, or how negative you are, or uh-oh, here he comes, here she comes, I gotta get prepared for this person, because they are so not in touch with themselves that they spread that negative energy out. Could get more into depth with that in a later episode. But they are insecure, and therefore they become, they spread it out to other people. Their insecurity, they project out. So in their projections, they create harm for other people. And then that cycle goes on that side, as opposed to if you have positive energy, that cycle goes on the other side. There's much more in-depth stuff about this. I just wanted to give you an overview and read a passage from my book, Soaring to Enlightenment book. I just want you to, again, be cognizant of how your energy affects you and everyone around you. Make it positive. Make it powerful. Make it peaceful. And it will be much more beneficial to you health-wise and environmentally for all of us. I wish you well, and we'll speak with you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.